All right, hello. These would be notes for 3.6a. We're going to divide this section into 2 different days. So this is the first day here. Um, it's mostly, or all of it, is review of Algebra 2 with the coordinate plane. So this first chart, it gives us a column called form on the left and example on the right. Please remember point slope form, which is this one right here. Y minus y equals m times x minus x. It has to be later, okay? Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, sorry, I just had a student come in. Um, the more popular one, more common one, is what's called slope-intercept form. And this should look more familiar to you. Y equals mx plus b, where m is slope and b is the y-intercept. Then 2 more. You need to remember what a vertical line looks like. It's where x equals some number. X equals like a. The opposite of vertical is this horizontal, and that's always in the form y equals b. So here's an example. Write the equation of each line in the given form. Well, let's do this in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. Well, I'm going to take my 6, and that goes in place of the m. My y would be this -4. My x is that 3 that goes there, plus b. So I have -4 equals 6 times 3. Well, that's 18 plus b. And if I subtract 18 from both sides, I get -22 is what's equals to b. So that's my y-intercept. So I take this answer, -22, along with my slope, and write my answer. Y equals 6x minus 22. And that's the equation of the line with the slope of 6, and it would go through the point 3, -4. Let's try another one. Same thing. Slope is 0, goes through 4, 6. So y equals mx plus b. My y is this 6, so 6 equals m is 0. It's that one. Times x is 4 plus b, which means 6 is 0 plus b. In other words, 6 equals b. So I'm going to take that answer, 6, and my slope is 0, and write y equals 0x plus 6. Well, realize I don't need that 0x. So I would simply write y equals 6. And also realize when it's y is some number, that is a horizontal line. With the fourth slide, write the equation of each line in the given form, the line through, and now I'm given 2 points. I'm no longer given a slope. So my first job is to find slope. Using the slope formula, y minus y over x minus x. That should look familiar to you. And that comes out to be 2 over 2, which is 1. So my slope is 1. So then I'm going to use this form. Y is mx plus b. My y and my x, it doesn't matter which one I use. I'm going to use this point right here instead of that point. So y is this 0 right here. So 0 equals, m is this 1 times x, which is the -1 from up from the point, this one right there, plus b. So in other words, 0 is -1 plus b. Solve that by adding 1, and you get 1 equals b. So then, I'm going to take my y-intercept is this 1, and my slope is that 1. And I can write y equals 1x plus 1. And there's my equation. With number 5, graph each line. So I want to graph it. So you guys make a quick graph like this. And notice this is in slope-intercept form. My slope is a half, and my y-intercept is 1. I always do this part first. Y-intercept is 1. I'm going to go up 1 and mark that point. Then from there, I use my slope. My slope is rise over run, so I want to go up 1 and right 2. Again, up 1 and right 2. Up 1 and right 2 would put it right there. And I would draw a line through those points. Remember the concept, it only takes it only takes 2 points to make a line, to draw a line. Let's try this one. With this one, my slope is 2, but let's make that 2 over 1. So I can go up 2 and right 1 because that's rise over run. And then my y-intercept would not be 3. It would be rather negative 3. So let's make a sketch. The y-intercept goes first. So 1, 2, 3, down 3. Mark that first point. And then from that point, I need to go up 2 and over 1. So notice where my second point is. Again, up 2 and right 1. And draw your line. With this one, this is in not slope-intercept form, but rather point-slope form. And that form was y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. So looking at the equation, my slope is negative 2, which means negative 2 over 1. So I don't want to go up, but rather down because it's negative. And of course, right 1. But the point that it goes through, I don't have a y-intercept here. The point that it goes through would be negative 4, 3. Notice I'm switching the signs. That's a positive 4, so my x-coordinate is minus 4. That says minus 3, so my y-coordinate is positive 3. So all I do now is go over and plot the point first. Negative 4, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That first point would be there. Then from that point, I follow my slope. Down 2 and right 1. So down 2, right 1 would put me right there. And there's my line. So a little bit different. I just don't have a y-intercept to plot. I just have an ordered pair of point. One more slide, then we're done. Graph each line. Notice you have 2 of them here. When it's y is some number, that's horizontal. And x is some number, is vertical. So I'm going to graph both of these on the same graph. So I'll use my colors here. Y is negative 3. Y, 1, 2, 3. So it's a horizontal line through that point. Y is negative 3. Then x is 4 is vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a vertical line through that point. Notice one thing. A horizontal and a vertical always intersect at a right angle. So they're perpendicular to each other. Hey, thanks for watching. I'll see you in class.